Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and they continue with Dishonored Knife of Dunwall DLC, BLIND.
All that trash out in the killing floor.
That Sokolov stuff. You didn't touch it, did you?
Inventor guy? What's he doing here?
Natural philosopher. He ain't here now. Comes down some nights to study the whales, where the oil comes from.
Why does he have to go taking everything apart? The whales are the mystery of our time.
Are you joking? We've got the arc pylons now. We've got walls of light. We'll have the plague cured in no time.
I miss the old days. That cursed bastard Corvo changed everything.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh no, no,
I need some
no.
help, damn it.
Okay, I'm kinda screwed, but... What? Why didn't this work? I shot him at point blank.
Get up, you sack of mincemeat.
How did he see me? He was looking straight up.
Butchers! Go!
Yeah, the sleeping darts are very cheap, so I don't really worry about those that much.
Yeah, it's nice.
I really hope he will not open the door. Okay, let's see what's up on the menu. Salted potatoes, Sarkonan spices, mushroom bread, eel stew, the Duchess's knuckles, eel stew, gazelle shank. Prices, no haggling allowed, no sitting on the floor. If you put on the... What? If you puke on the premises, you won't be invited back in for a week.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, so that's just the only... This is the bone charm in the safe. Yeah, I don't want to blow the factory up. I don't want to torture the guy either, but, you know, at least after torture, he will still be alive and can go to jail or whatever happens to him. And if I blow the factory up with all of the people inside, you know, there's no coming back from that. So I guess it's off to do some torturing for me.
make sure you get to enjoy this.
What do you want to know that's worth crossing a man like me?
I want to know about a ship named Delilah. What's behind the name?
Choke on your own spit.
It said 4 rounds.
Putting me to the question? You're not the first to try.
Is enough to kill a man.
Who is Delilah?
Ha! Think I'll give up a friend at the first tickle? That's the kind of thing I pay your sister for down at the Golden Cat.
We'll feed you through your own factory. See if we can get oil out of your blubber.
You know your work, I'll give you that. We can talk this out, like businessmen.
Why did you name it Delilah?
What do you care? And it wasn't me. The previous owner named it after some sweetheart as a painting. Piss off!
Okay, the third one he should survive.
Who was the previous owner?
Barrister Timps, all right? He told me the story. Delilah was a woman he knew. Grew up working in Dunwall Tower. And got kicked out, became a painter. And funny airs, like proud. She caught his eye, but it was worse than that. He couldn't think of anything else, just her. She wormed into his mind somehow. He built that ship for her and a lot more. Gave her half his fortune. Then he got scared. Came to me afraid. Man like that, afraid. He wanted to dump the ship and I needed a business partner, so we made a deal. Meant to change the name. Wish I'd done it.
I hope that was satisfying. Here's the room key, when you're ready to go. Sir, earlier I spotted crates bound for the most remote corner of the Empire. Might be worth stuffing him in one, just to tie things off. He doesn't seem the type to forgive, of course. Why go through all the trouble, when a blade to the neck would accomplish the same thing?
Yeah, let's ship him off. Although again, it seems contrived to me. It seems like a prolonged that sentence, but I think the game is setting me up to believe it is a non-lethal solution, a genuine non-lethal solution. So let's do that. I don't have the code to his safe, which is a bit of a pity, because it has a bone charm inside, but I didn't want to risk torturing him further, because it was said that 4 rounds of the electric torture is enough to kill a person. Okay, I'll go back to his office before I leave. Because maybe there is somewhere a code, and I've overlooked it. Are there any dates in here? No.
What a sad song the old behemoth sings. It looks right at me when I sit here to have my nightcap. Yeah, look at me. A fly next to you, but I'm your master, ain't I? I killed 100 of your kind, and I'll kill 1,000 more before I'm done. Drain you, then feed you to my butchers. The mournful cries of the whales don't touch that lot. No, sir. They don't have hearts, I think. But by the outsider, I think I still have a small one. Shriveled and blackened as it may be. Yes, sing me a lullaby while I have another drink.
Okay, I'll look through the notes that I found. Maybe there are some numbers in here. Okay, this is a bit nonsensical, although, on the other hand, maybe he changes the password each week based on the number of accidents in the factory, which would be a nice way of keeping your password updated. Okay, I'm ready to go out. Didn't quite work.
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work at industries deemed vital to state interests has been declared treasonous by the Lord Regent.
Okay, now I need a Weeper's corpse, right? port side of a whale, plop it in a pot, weeper weeps no more, laid to rest on a blood-edged floor. Yeah, so I need a weeper corpse. There is a weeper corpse in the alley, right here. I think the next one over. How do I best do this?
No poison tooth this time. No suicide needles. You're going to stay and chat with us.
Come on,
I guess maybe I'll test the smoke grenades.
I know you're here. Here you are. Someone get over here. Take this.
Okay, they aren't very impressive. I don't want to use 4 darts on this. Seems to be a little bit overkill.
My brothers and I can keep this up. Can you? Just one secret, and we'll ease up.
That might be worth checking out.
Oh, it didn't even hit.
I know you're here. Alarm! I'll find you. Rat, damn you.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
I know you're here.
Let my hands not be restless. Reveal yourself.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere, scum.
Find you, it's going to be bad.
Someone get over here. Where are you? Got you now. Assassin, help! Get around him. Come on, please. I know you're here. Scum.
Get yourself up. Come out. No, you're weak at heart.
Probably rat into everything. Where are you?
Let my hands not be restless. Reveal yourself.
Where are you?
Give yourself up. Come out. No, you're weak at heart. When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Got him. Okay, guards, for me. Flank him. We'll burn your body tonight.
Okay, I think there's one more guard around here somewhere, but mainly I wanted the Weeper.
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack.
Okay, give me the Weeper corpse. Okay, thank you very much, Granny Rags. That's appreciated.
I'm still trying to figure out why you let the Empress's bodyguard go. And now Rothwild's snug in a box. What's got into you? Barrister Timsh lives up in the legal district. I know it pretty well. From what I hear, the Timsh family is practically at war with itself. Talk to his niece Talia if you can. I should probably tag along when you go. Crazy rich people are buying up a lot of that Sokolov security technology these days. Keeps the weepers and looters out. I might be useful.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Missed quite a lot of coin. Didn't kill anyone. Oh well. And Delilah once painted portraits for Barrister Arnold Timsh, a corrupt aristocrat who uses his legal power to evict families from their homes and claim property for the Lord Regent based on a false accusation of the plague. Barrister Timsh's niece Talia hates him. She has promised to help you locate Delilah for a price. Meet with Talia to find out what she knows.
As a young girl, Delilah was a baker's apprentice in Dunwall Tower. Years later, a painter in Sokolov's circle. Barrister Arnold Timsh paid her to paint portraits. Him, I knew. A nobleman, born rich. And now he was making a second fortune, seizing the assets of plague victims for the Lord Regent. But Barrister Timps was also fighting a private war with his own niece. Something to do with the family fortune. Lurk was probably right. We needed to speak with the niece first. Her feud with the old barrister was something we could use. I got a message to the barrister's niece, and she claimed to know things about Delilah that no one else did. But the knowledge would have a price. I wasn't surprised. I went to meet her.
New upgrades available. First of all, let's stop on this. Stun mine. Non-lethal trap that can be placed on nearly any surface. Yeah, I am very interested in that. When triggered, it delivers an electrical shock, rendering the target unconscious. A friend will leave a rune by the ruined bridge for you to pick up. There will be a conveniently placed whale oil tank by the first gate on your way to the district. I don't really need that because it explodes. It can be used to kill people quite effectively, but I'm not interested in doing that. Okay, I'll take this. Increases sleep dart capacity. And I'll take this, an extra charge to the stun mine, so I guess it can stand 2 people. And I'll take this, I guess. Bone charm capacity, if I find any cool bone charms. Where is the stun mine? How do I assign this to a shortcut? Like this. Okay. I can exchange the lethal explosive or maybe the regular bolts for the stun mines.
I was gentle. He'll snore for an hour. Talia should be waiting in Trevor's Close. It's an alley just past the Wall of Light. You'll know it by 3 whitewashed skulls.
It's about time.
Rothwild slaughterhouse has been reported missing. Remain vigilant and report any suspicious persons or activity to the City Watch.
Oh no! Why did it kill him? It was supposed to be calibrated. I didn't, recalibrate it, so it should be. It shouldn't be lethal towards the guards.
What's your name? Who's paying for those clothes?
You're threatening the wrong person. If I were you, I would strongly consider leaving while you still can.
Really? Where do you live? Probably some mansion on Clavering, right? Come on, let's have it. Or I start cutting.
I'm telling you now, walk away. Go home. You're making a mistake.
Oh yeah? How so?
I'm here to meet a man named Dowd.
The great assassin? Oh, I'm really quaking in my boots now. Left a proper stain in my britches. Tell me, why would he meet with a lady like you?
Because I'm hiring him to kill a person. And I'm paying him a lot of money. Money you will never see because you'll soon be gasping for breath on the end of Dowd's blade.
Shut up. That ain't true.
Isn't it? Your fear is obvious. You reek of it. Among other things.
I'll tell you what I think. I think you and Captain What's-His-Face over there were sneaking off for a night of hanky-panky. Only your daddy don't approve of you making out with a lowly watch officer. How about that?
I'm sorry I told you to run. In fact, I'd like you to remain right here. Ha! I told you he was coming.
Get him, boys. Come on, let's get this guy.
Wait.
That's the end of you.
So it was a trap for me?
Dowd is very likely watching us right now.
Where are those other...
Considering how to
Okay,
kill you.
I got played pretty hard.
Guts.
Ha! I told you he was coming.
Get him, boys. Somebody get over here.
Look at you, the master assassin. So you want to know about Delilah? Well, my uncle is bewitched by her, so we won't tell you anything. I require only 2 things. Get rid of my uncle, and bring me his last will and testament. In exchange, I'll tell you what you want to know about Delilah Copperspoon. And I'll pay you cold hard coin for your trouble. Come back to me when it's done. Let's meet at the docks when you return. My grandmother's been on her deathbed for years. Now that she's really going and I'm turning 18, he's terrified. It's a good thing I talked to you before my uncle did. I'll tell you all you need to know once the job's done. Shit. It's a good thing I talked to you before my uncle did.
The Weepers. To-do list. Loot the one place. Get even with Crackston. That key we nicked from the watch can get us inside the legal district. We'll get some nice spawnables from the lawyer types later tonight. I put the key upstairs for now. Brush my teeth this week. Okay.
Is that? Must have been rats.
Captain locked up the legal district.
prisoners. We don't need any more burglars.
Better keep his eye on the key then. Hatters are likely to come after it.
What the? Guard, to me! What's going on?
Come on!
Someone get over here! Take this!
Oh, I could have disguised myself. That's cool. I like that. Missing key notice. A cab. Looks like the Hatters broke in and took the key to the legal district. I'm going to knock some heads. That counter responsibilities. I read that in the main game already. Lizzie Stride and the Dead Eels. William Cotter, captain of the merchant vessel the Windover, reports that on the 23rd day of the month of Nets, his vessel was waylaid by the Dead Eels, a gang of notorious criminals known for acts of river piracy, wanton destruction and smuggling. Prior to the blockade, the Windover was bound for Dunwall, bringing medicines and supplies, food and material goods from the city of Driscoll in northeast Bristol. The captain claims that at a quarter past midnight he heard the aft bell sound the alarm. As the weather was foggy, the captain's first thought was that of an imminent collision, but when he exited his quarters, he found a grisly scene. Half his men already gutted on the boards, and the rest locked in a vicious struggle. Captain Cotter surmised that the Dead Eels swam up to the boat and scaled the side of the ship with climbing hooks, but how they had caught up with the ship, or where they would come from, he couldn't fathom. Realizing he had no chance and knowing that the Dead Eels took no prisoners, Captain Cotter immediately hid in a hollow false-bottomed shipping crate. I asked the captain why a legitimate trader would need secret compartments, but he couldn't remember where he had gotten it and assured me that it had been empty. Safely hidden from view while the crew was butchered, Cotter also witnessed the appearance of the Dead Eels' leader, a violent woman by the name of Lizzie Stride. He reports that her teeth were filed to sharp points and that she went about the deck of the ship barefoot. Cotter, clearly out of his mind with fear, even claims her feet were webbed. Adding to my suspicion, I'll note that Captain Cotter still had the stench of brandy on his breath when the river patrol fished him out of the water. Lizzie Stride proceeded to question the first mate for several minutes before biting the man's tongue out with her own mouth and tossing him into the river. Eventually, the Dead Eels discovered the captain's stash of King Street brandy. Captain Cotter used this discovery and the ensuing celebration as an opportunity to slip overboard undetected. I'm recommending a detailed patrol of the area in the case the dead eels left any clues. They sank the ship, but some useful wreckage might be recovered. Also, I recommend that William Cotter's status as a captain and his trading license be stripped at once. Further, the men should be investigated for charges of smuggling. Okay.
Probably right into everything.
Could have been done better, but at least I think I'm done with this section, so I can collect the bone charms in peace. I will try to put the bodies somewhere out of the way so that the other guards that come and patrol this area... well, speak of the devil.
What's going on there?
Oh, great.
Guards, to me!
Dump you in the river. Hit him! Take it! Let's beat him to the house!
Emily Caldwin is still missing. Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a suspension. Unauthorized individuals are to be considered suspicious and confronted immediately with lethal force.
Okay, it's a shrine to the outsider. A powerful irritant can be thrown, creating a noxious cloud. Affected enemies will be temporarily blinded. Ratshot Chamber of Commerce, I read that in the base game. The outsider walks among us. This I read in the main game as well. The Hatters. The following is reconstructed from a discourse with a street person I encountered in a disreputable whiskey house while incognito. The Hatters used to run all the rackets around Dunwall: whiskey, weapons, hound fights. Whatever the game, the Hatters had a big stake in it. Then the plague came and tore the damn city apart. All the chaos led to new bosses cropping up. Most were shitheels that didn't last a week, but there were some hard cases like Lizzie Stride, Jim Dundermore or Black Sally, and Slackjaw. His Bottle Street boys took the whiskey distillery from the Hatters and started pumping out bootleg elixir. They knocked off a gang war that made all of their alleys red with blood. Problem was the Hatters, were getting it from all sides. The dead eels were pinching all of the river smuggling deals, the butchers were driving us out of the slaughterhouse row, we were bleeding from a dozen different cuts, losing some of our best guys, so we pulled back for a while. As always, anyone who counts the Hatters out, is two trumps short of a full deck of Nancy. The boss is a real devious son of a bitch, been around since before the Caldwins, but I ain't talking about him. Hatters don't talk about the geezer, even ex-Hatters. Note: despite my lavish bribery, the man refuses to speak further on the subject. In fact, it became obvious that I had aroused suspicion, but by that point, and I was forced to make my escape from the establishment. Scholar Julia Burgess, Academy of Natural Philosophy.
Any person with information that leads will be granted
Okay, this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!